let's be honest, as the #1 skinniest health and fitness expert on YouTube, that is also the laziest and very PG-13 and family friendly. You probably think that I was born so healthy and I was born to never get hurt, and no, I'm not talking about my feelings, I'm talking about, you know, my body and stuff. That I never trip, that I never bumped into anything. Yeah, that happens sometimes. But on a serious note, guys, I just wanted to share with you something that happened on my vacation that I have not talked about and I haven't addressed, and finally my injury healed, because I did get injured. I actually injured my tailbone, and it's very embarrassing for me to admit, but yes, that happened. And no, I wasn't drunk. It's life. Nobody has an insurance policy on injuries, okay? And in this video, I'm gonna share with you how I got injured, what methods I was researching that were supposed to be good when that kind of a problem appears, what actually helped me, and how long it took me to recover. And for the record, I'm making this video just in case you ever have this problem, and if you do, you know where to come back to this video and you'll know exactly what to do if that ever happens to you. Hopefully it doesn't, but if it ever happens to you, because again, nobody is immune to injuries, you know where to come for an amazing health advice. Okay, all jokes aside, if you're curious about my tailbone situation and how I was able to heal it faster and in a more efficient way, then make sure to keep watching, and yeah, let's get into it. So the tailbone, or coccyx in scientific terms, is at the very bottom of the spine and helps to protect the pelvis. And that was the exact thing that I injured while being on my summer weekend getaway in Florida. Unfortunately, you can injure it or fracture it, and it can cause inflammation and pain, which happened to me. So how in the world did I end up injuring it so bad? And I remember it was horrible. It was horrible. It was horrible to the point where I got on Google and I literally typed in, I hurt my tailbone really bad. What do I do? It's no joke. And I'm sure you're probably wondering, how does one hurt their tailbone? Like seriously, unless you're drunk, like how in the world can you hurt your non-functional tail? Like seriously. And no, I wasn't drunk. I was as sober as they come, and as me and my friends were getting ready to go on a night out, and unfortunately it wasn't the night out that you're probably thinking, because in lockdown a lot of the things are closed. But we just wanted to go out and, I don't know, take some pictures, just relax and enjoy the beach, maybe go on like a walk along the beach, because, you know, whatever. So as I was tying my shoes, and my shoes had these, you know, strappy things that, you know, you tie around your ankles, there also was this couch in our room, in our hotel room, which, I don't know, like I never really paid attention to the arms of that couch, but they were wooden. And when I was tying my shoes, I was very close to one of the arms of that couch. Not a good idea. It was not a good spot for me to tie my shoes, and apparently I missed it. I didn't see it with my, I don't know, eyes. So as I was done tying one of my shoes and like I had to get up, that's when my tailbone met oh so sweet and wooden arm of that freaking couch that I still cannot forget. Yeah, that wasn't fun. At first I thought that, okay, well, you know, it's not that bad. Like, I mean, how bad could I hurt it? Like, I mean, it'll be fine, right? Well, it didn't hurt. I mean, it hurt a little bit at first, but I didn't really give it too much meaning. I didn't really give it too much importance at that moment, because I thought, come on, like, I mean, how bad could I hurt it just from like freaking standing up, right? Well, it really started bothering me that same night when we got back home and we were getting ready to go to sleep, to the point where I really could not, I had really bad trouble going to sleep. And as you guys know, I shared with you, like if you were watching one of my vacation vlogs, when I am on vacation, I sleep like a baby. Like seriously, it's a time where I recharge my batteries. It's a time where I reconnect with my inner self, and my sleep just really gets back on track in terms of like the schedule, and I really improved the quality of my sleep. It's just overall amazing. Like, and you guys know, like, sleep really controls a lot of the things that you do during the day. So that's why I pay so much attention to my sleep and sleep schedule, and I want to have it as on point as possible. And of course, like, as every person, I'm not perfect. I do slide, I do slack off, and you know, the perfect sleep schedule is what I strive for. Does it always happen? Not really, but I try to be on point with it. I really do. So usually when I'm on vacation, my sleep is immaculate. This freaking tailbone pain started to bother me so bad that I had trouble falling asleep that night. And we did have a fridge in our room, and unfortunately, like, there was no ice in it for me to, but like, I mean, I ended up freezing a water bottle and like putting it there to just kind of like ease the pain, so that way I could at least, I don't know, fall asleep. But it was bad. It was really bad. And actually the next morning when I woke up, I barely could walk. It was horrible. Like, every single time I would, you know, stand up, like the standing up motion was hurting me. Walking was hurting me. It was just horrible. And I'm that type of person that I don't like painkillers. I would much rather experience it and know what's going on in my body other than just numb the pain. And of course, it might be strange to some people, but it's just how I am. So my silly self did not reach for painkillers when I was there, so I was experiencing that horrible pain until the end of my vacation. So I just kind of like had to struggle through it. I did not get into treating it until after I got home. So when I got home, I started researching all these different things, and what Google showed me was a bunch of stretches that were meant to ease the pain and kind of like get you better, get your tailbone back on track. And I did that. It didn't really help. So I did some more digging and found that there are 3 types of events that cause tailbone pain. It's external trauma, internal trauma, and others. External trauma, a bruised, broken, or dislocated coccyx caused by a fall, which is exactly what I was experiencing. Internal trauma, trauma caused by a difficult childbirth or from sitting on a narrow or hard surface for too long. And others, infection, abscess, and tumors. External injury is not as bad as an internal injury, and it's easily treatable, and a lot of the times, you know, you don't really need to do much at all. Like, you just ease the pain and eventually it just goes away on its own after a few weeks of you just taking it easy. So I was not concerned about anything until I got home. When I got home, the pain persisted, and I started researching more about what I can do to speed up the healing process, because it was just not fun to be in pain all the time. And obviously, of course, like, I could not exercise this entire time. So guys, like, I have not exercised in like a month now. And as much as, you know, I love exercising, like, exercising is the easiest thing. I actually love doing it and I enjoy doing it, and I usually just get in the zone and it's just like wonderful. So for me to not exercise for the entire month, I was like, dang it. But you know, it's the same thing like with this whole pandemic thing that we have going on. Like, maybe I thought to myself, maybe I needed this break, you know? Maybe my body just needed this break. And as you can see, my abs did not really go away. So they're still there, even though I have not exercised in a month or so, maybe even more. But I did turn to YouTube for more advice, and maybe some other people had this issue, what they did. Just wanted to see maybe they have like some shortcut that I can take to speed up the healing. All I was able to find was a bunch of different stretching exercises. They were supposed to ease the pain, but unfortunately they did nothing for me, instead of just like accentuating it. So then I was like, okay, what else can I do? There was other stuff that they were mentioning, using ice and then also like a heating pad, either or like alternating them. So I did that. And mind you, my tailbone did not heal until, I don't know, like now, and like maybe it's been like 3 weeks, 3.5 weeks, like almost a month. Yeah, you know, I was like, at first I was like, okay, well maybe we'll try that. We'll try the heating pad and then the ice, maybe it'll be good. So I did that for like a week. It didn't really do much. I mean, ice would ease the pain, that's for sure. But in terms of like the progress was super slow, and I actually started to think maybe there is some like a bigger problem. Maybe it got fractured, maybe, I don't know. Like I started having all those thoughts creep in that like maybe I could possibly like have to go and get an x-ray just to like get it checked. Of course, I did not want to go to the doctor. I did not want to go through all that. So I knew it wasn't that bad of an issue. I knew that somehow just felt it. Being as awakened as I am, like I just felt like it was going to be fine and I could heal it on my own. So that's what I did. After testing out the heating pad and the ice and then alternating them and not getting much anywhere with that, I tried my tried and true massaging techniques, because you know that area is surrounded by some muscles. So I was trying to like massage the muscles around the tailbone to try to like maybe ease it also. I did it for a few days. Unfortunately, I did not see much improvement with that technique either. Then, me being the smartest health and fitness expert on the planet, I decided to go to Walgreens because that's what the closest to me. That's the closest pharmacy I have to my house. And I picked up this product, which was very, very helpful. And these were these Salon Spa's pain relieving patches, with a use of which I actually started seeing my tailbone pain improve and starting to go away little by little. As you can see, like there is camphor, I'm not too sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly, and then menthol, and then some other thing. But sticking these bad boys onto my tailbone and you know muscles surrounding it, I actually started seeing really, really good results and progress with the pain going away. It was like almost instant, like from what I was doing before, where it's just every day I was still experiencing the pain. Sometimes even like sitting was uncomfortable. Like I would have to like find a good, you know, angle for me to like sit so that way I don't feel that pain, you know. I was sticking them on 3 times a day, and when I was out of these patches, like this is like the last one, so there was like 60 of them in here in this box, and as I was done with them, I still experienced a little bit of pain. Like I could still feel a little aching down in, you know, in that area. So I was like, okay, well, I mean, at first I wanted to go back and buy another box of these, but then I had a wonderful idea to maybe check out something different. So I still went back to Walgreens, but I was looking for maybe another type of product. And that's when I came across this gel. So this gel has arnica in it. This is the box. It's called arnica gel. And you know, I wanted something to be not just pain relieving, I also wanted something that was healing, anti-inflammatory, and I just wanted to get that like last bits of pain that I was experiencing in my tailbone gone. So, and I feel like this was the perfect product to tackle that issue. And it's specifically for like muscle pain and stiffness, swelling from injuries, bruising. What I really liked about this is that it's natural. So it's a natural gel, and arnica is known for being a #1 medicine for bruising and swelling and all of that stuff. It worked like magic. I would also apply it 3 times a day, morning, midday, and then at night. And oh my gosh, it was amazing. And also what I noticed, in the area where I got injured, there was a bruise, like an actual bruise came out after using the patches, and I could see it. So I definitely knew I was healing, and obviously, you know, with the pain going away, I felt I was getting better. But seeing that bruise come out, I really was super happy to see that, and I feel like this gel really helped with ending my healing process. So I feel like both of these things work so well together, and I'm so happy that first I did the patches and then I finished it off with the arnica gel, because it was like the #1 combo to get it fixed, to get my tailbone back in order. Let me know if you ever went through something like this, if you ever hurt your tailbone. What did you do? What worked for you? Maybe you have some other better methods that will let your injury heal faster. Of course, put them down in the description box below for others to see, and I will see you in my next video.